It's one of those days. It's the kind of day I despise. Most would call this a lazy day. You know, I used to like the odd lazy day. Nowadays, though, with what we're doing, a lazy day just makes me restless. A lazy day means nothing to do. A lazy day means no Eggman scheme to foil. That mom's trail went cold. That there's no incidents to check out or reconnaissance to run. Nothing. Chaos. I hate it. Not just the lack of anything to do, but this whole lifestyle. This isn't like the past year I'll spend chasing Eggman from island to island and up into space, but really, how did that matter? I can't just blaze on through the zones robotic controls, bashing baddies and knocking old Egghead down a peg. This isn't a battle, it's a war. It's liberating an entire country that Eggman entrenched himself in. It requires covert actions, stealth, and espionage. It requires not making a move until we are sure we've got something. But it's also striking fast and hard, not giving Robotnik time to recover. It's a game of plans and counter-plans, and counter plans. And honestly, it makes my head spin. I'm really not a fan of threats that I can't face head on, but I'll put up with it. I know I can't go in guns blazing, metaphorically of course. I wouldn't be caught dead with a real gun. We got to be smarter about this. And that's why a day like today bugs me so much. Me and the Sibs know we can't kick Eggman out in a single day. Heck, even a week might be a stretch. So we made a decision.
We keep moving. Always be doing something. Always be working towards something.
Keeping a move on keeps us sane. Keeps me from shorting out from how much we need to do to remove that tick of a man from my home. Even on the most low-key day, us royals were always doing something. Maybe it's busting up a Robotnik swap bat factory. Maybe it was following a clue Mom left for us. Maybe it was researching Mobius Legends. Cause if meeting Knuckles and that whole deal on Angel Island taught me anything, legends aren't always just old made-up stories. The what doesn't matter, as long as we're doing something. But on a day like today, with no leads, no trouble, no nothing, it just makes us all restless. It makes Sonia pace and take stock of the inventory.
5 crates of laser guns, 3 crates of explosives, 2 crates of spare parts.
It makes Manic mess around with modifications for his hoverboard, often swiping parts that we might need elsewhere.
No one will miss a couple of these chips, right?
It makes me pace and jitter, and now I'm on top of the van, currently parked at a Resistance safe house, trying to take a nap. Key word being try. Sleep is impossible when my head won't shut up for even 3 seconds. And as for the youngest of the group,
Sonic!
should have expected that.
Sonic, you have to hide me! He's gonna kill me!
Whoa, slow down, little bro. Who's gonna kill you?
Miles Prower!
Full name treatment. I'd be lying if I said I was surprised that Tails had somehow ticked Sonia off. Because of the 4 of us, Tails is the worst offender when he's restless. A restless Tails is trouble. He had a habit of messing with things he wasn't supposed to. A restless Tails often led to gadgets and tech taken apart and spread across whatever room he was in. Wouldn't normally be a problem. I know the kid can put it back together in the time I could run 100 miles. Except that a restless Tails tended to not keep total track of all the parts. How he managed to lose the heating coil from the oven when he never left the kitchen, I'll never know. So, what did you take apart that has her on the warpath?
Well, you see...
Miles! All I want to do is have a nice long chat about how you should not dismantle my bike!
Tails?
I know! I didn't even think about it! All I was trying to do was put in that Chaos Drive converter. Before I knew it, it was in pieces.
Of course. Okay. First thing we gotta do is get you out of the line of fire. Let's go in the base and find Manic. Give me a hand. Yo, Manic! What you up to?
Hey, Sonic. Gotta run into town to get supplies. Need me to take T2 along?
Yes.
Dude, I can hear her 3 floors down. Come on, T2. Need your expertise.
Sonic?
Don't worry, little bro. Your big bro's gonna have this all sorted out by the time you get back.
We'll leave through one of the side entrances. You should see the new specs on my board. Gonna use gold-plated conductors. This thing will turn on a dime.
But with how often you use it, aren't you more likely to burn them out? You'd constantly have to replace them.
Whew, one thing down, one to go. Time to go back to the van and see what Sonia's doing.
Where is he?
Geez, sis, what's got you so steamed?
Like you don't know.
Fair enough. Tails is with Manic right now, doing a supply run. I'm here to make sure you won't kill him when he gets back.
He dismantled my bike!
And he will get punished for it. Like, I know we're royal and all, but there's no need to jump straight to off with his head. She had all sorts of mechanical bike junk on the floor around her, so I made a clear spot and sat down. So, what did he lose this time?
Nothing's missing.
Cool, so no harm done. Little foul.
He shouldn't be messing with this stuff.
At least he kept track of everything. No clue where that heating coil went.
He shouldn't be messing with any of it.
Well, he needs something to distract himself.
What I mean is that he's 6, Sonic. No 6-year-old should have an innate understanding of chaos energy mechanics. It's a little weird. Not to mention the tails.
Hey, Sonia, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm blue, you're pink, Manic is green, Mom's purple, I can break the sound barrier jogging, you can crush boulders, Manic can literally sense valuables in people's pockets, and Mom can see the future.
Your point?
My point is that a super smart twin-tailed fox is no weirder than any of us. So, what's your real issue?
Nothing.
Oh, it's something, all right. Otherwise, you wouldn't be as caught up in the whole weird thing as you are. So what's your problem with Tails?
Nothing! I have no problem with your precious little bro!
You know, he's your brother too.
Mm-hmm.
Mom's kinda adopted him as her unofficial 4th kid.
Mm-hmm.
Is this some dumb royal thing I don't get?
No, it's not!
Then what is it?
It's that you still have your family!
You, I don't follow.
You have Miles. You have this brother that has nothing to do with us.
You're mad 'cause I made family when I didn't know you guys existed? Newsflash, sis! We all did!
That's not what I mean!
Then what do you mean? 'Cause I ain't getting it!
I mean, after we met, that night we played that song, I felt like I finally found that missing piece, you know? And then Lady Winterberry and Pharaoh were captured and roboticized. Everything of my old life was gone. But I thought I could get through it because I had my brothers. We could rebuild because we were all in the same boat. And then this little 5-year-old fox came screeching around the corner in the souped-up van, and you're happy to see him, and you introduce him as your little brother. Manic and I lost everything that night to gain you. But you didn't lose anything. You gained a brother and a sister, all in the while keeping your old one.
Sonia, come here. Let's have a hug.
I miss my mom. Both of them.
Sonia, just 'cause I didn't lose Tails when I found you doesn't mean I haven't lost family. When I was 5, I lost my mom and dad. The ones our mom left me with. I ran like they told me to Uncle Chuck.
What happened to them?
Never found out. Me and Uncle Chuck looked for him, but couldn't find any trace.
I'm sorry.
Not done yet, sis. When I was 10, a raid went bad. Eggman found the base. We couldn't get everyone out. I wanted to fight, but Uncle Chuck, well, the wound's still fresh. Anyway, he told me to run away as fast as I could, to not stop until my legs gave out. Just point your head south and keep running, he said. Told me it was important. And I did. Left him behind and ran as fast as I could. Didn't stop till I hit South Island. Not sure how I crossed the ocean.
And that's where you met Tails?
Nope. Stayed on South Island for a couple of days. I was so angry at Eggman, at Uncle Chuck, at myself. Not long after, Eggman came to the island, searching for something, so I decided to pay him back.
Sonic, that's suicide!
Here, maybe, but trust me, sis, Eggman is a lot different when he's not entrenched in a mega fortress. So I tore through the zones, wrecking every bot and badnik I could find, and I won. Drove him off South Island. But it didn't feel like enough. So I chased him. His next stop was West Side Island, and that's where I met Tails. The rest is history. That's why I want you two to get along. I've lost too much family to let any of you go now.
Huh, you say that, but you're the one that left him behind on Angel Island.
Yeah. Not one of my better moves. Was trying to keep the brat out of all this. Should have known he would follow me. He's always been able to keep up.
I'm sorry, Sonic. I shouldn't have accused you of that.
No props, sis. We're all a little edgy today.
One of those days, huh?
One of those days.
All right, I'm going to finish putting this back together. When Miles gets back, tell him I need him to explain this Chaos Drive converter.
You know he hates being called Miles, right?
And I hate having to reassemble my bike. Besides, siblings are supposed to annoy each other, are they not?
Whatever you say, SAP.
Just get out before I chuck a wrench at your head.
It's taken a bit of work, slotting my old family with the new. Oh, just wait till my Sibs meet Knuckles. The look on his face when he finds out I'm royalty. Oh, I need to have a camera ready. But it seems to be working. Maybe Tails and Sonia won't be at each other's throats from now on. Not bad for a restless day, huh? Don't worry, Mom. All your kids are playing nice.
Why is my friend actually the couch cushions?
Yeah, for the most part.